In a world full of noise and rush, we often miss the quiet cries of those who are forgotten. This is the story of a young boy, a boy with no name, no home, just a teddy bear, and a promise that was never kept. He was left behind, not once, but many times. But in the silence of that hospital room, something was born. A truth. A mystery. A strength no one saw coming. The boy was around 8. No one knew his exact birthday. The nurses only remembered that he was dropped off one rainy evening at St. Grace's Community Hospital. He wore a blue jacket 2 sizes too big, and held a teddy bear missing one eye. His foster parents, Martin and Lisa Gray, had said they'd be back. They never returned. For the first 2 days, the boy sat in the waiting room. He didn't cry. Didn't speak. He just stared at the doors, waiting. Nurses called, social workers came, but the boy kept whispering the same words. They said they'd come back. They promised. The hospital called the Grays multiple times. Their phones were off. Their address? Empty. The boy became case number 1342 in the files of child services. But to one nurse, Evelyn Harper, he became Sam. Evelyn had been working the night shift when he was left. She noticed how he flinched when someone spoke too loudly, how he barely ate unless someone sat with him. He didn't talk much, but when he did, his words were deep, strangely mature. People say love is when someone comes back for you. Evelyn was haunted by those words. Her own son had died years ago in a car crash, and something about Sam's stillness reminded her of that hollow silence after grief. She started spending her lunch breaks with him. Reading him stories. Listening. Until one day, he said, "You're not like the others. You look like you remember what it's like to be alone." Evelyn became obsessed with finding out why Sam had been left behind. When she asked around, the foster system was vague. They said Sam had a history, too many transfers, unpredictable behavior. But Evelyn noticed something else, things weren't adding up. She dug into the files. Old ones. Sam had been in 7 foster homes in 5 years. One placement lasted only 2 days. The reasons were always the same: too quiet, creepy drawings, talks about things no one taught him. In one report, a foster parent wrote, "He said things about my childhood no one ever told him. I don't know how he knew." Evelyn began asking Sam gentle questions. One day, while coloring with him, she asked, "Why do you think people leave you?" He didn't look up. He whispered, "Because I know things." Evelyn's heart sank. "What do you mean?" "I dream their memories. Sometimes I say things I don't mean to. They get scared. They think I'm lying. But I'm not." He looked at her, eyes wide, filled with fear and something else, truth. "I dreamed your son's name last night." "Was it Adam?" Evelyn dropped the crayon. Her son's name was Adam. Terrified yet intrigued, Evelyn did what no one else had done: she believed him. She spoke to a psychologist. The hospital arranged for private sessions. The psychologist said Sam was extraordinarily intuitive, possibly empathic or gifted. But there was no scientific explanation for the details he knew. He described dreams of people he had never met. Of foster families' traumas, fears, and darkest regrets. One night, he whispered, "I know why my first parents left me too, but I'm not supposed to tell anyone." Not yet. Months passed. Evelyn petitioned to become his legal guardian. It was denied. The system said she was emotionally compromised. Sam was moved to a group home. She visited every weekend. Until one day, he was gone. They said he ran away. But Evelyn didn't believe it. He left her a note, folded and tucked in a library book. "Don't look for me. I have to find the others. I'm not just a boy, Miss Evelyn. I'm a messenger." And taped to the back of the note was a photo of Evelyn as a child. One she had never seen before. It's been 10 years. Evelyn is retired now, but still keeps that teddy bear in her bedroom. One winter night, there was a knock at her door. A young man stood there, tall, calm, wearing a blue jacket. "Hi, Miss Evelyn," he said. She blinked. Her hands trembled. It was Sam. Grown, confident. But those eyes still held the weight of secrets. "I found them," he said. "The others like me. The ones who dream truths. We're trying to understand our purpose." She let him in. He looked around the room. "You kept the bear," he smiled. She nodded, fighting tears. "You said you were a messenger. What's the message?" He looked at her, then at the stars outside. "The world is full of forgotten children, but they're not forgotten by the universe. Some of us carry pieces of the truth, not to frighten people, but to remind them. To awaken them. Some people are forgotten by the world, but remembered by destiny."